All right, and we are on the air. This hangout on air is live. I am Rosie Murphy, aka Rosie O'Kelly, and to my left, the one and only Tera here, the queen of San Diego. Fun in the sun. Good evening to all of you from an undisclosed location in the great city of San Diego. Welcome to you, another hangout. Juice, toast to go. Tyler, Andrea, nice to see you, honey.
Hello, Tyler and Juice and Andrea.
Yeah. I say Andrea, it could be Andrea, I'm not sure. But she knows we just love her. Guess what happened to me today? I got doxxed. Oh my. Oh my, how did that happen? Huh? Oh, poor girl. Nice to see you. Got handsome Tyler.
Who got doxxed?
Andrea got doxxed. So, Jasmine, nice to see you, sweetie pie. Happy Thursday night to you. And I am freaking Elvis, me being kind, huh?
Hello, Jasmine.
I guess I'm a little behind in things that are going on right now, Andrea. But you know, one thing about us. Never dox anybody out, so honey. Tara was kind enough to stop. We hit the liquor store. She paid it forward tonight. You saw the video just went up of had a really nice time tonight. It was Luce's here in Mission Bay over the area. It was really nice time tonight. She paid it forward to us. Bought us a very nice dinner, probably one of the best burgers I've ever had. It was outstanding. Just happened to hit happy hour, just boom, at the end of happy hour. So that, yes, Tara is very genuine. She's always a sweetie pie. She doesn't mind being a goofball too, which I really like. If you look at it, we were laughing about the thumbnail on today's video, and I think it's perfect. It looks like a movie poster. Looks like I said to Tara, it's time to get naughty or something. She's like, ah. It was true Tara there. So, we're having an awesome time. And what a way to end our trip. Hi, Joey D. Nice to see you. What a way to end our trip to see Tara at the end. And we contacted you, I guess, when I first had the inkling what day it would be. We contacted Tara on, I think Tuesday morning, no, Wednesday afternoon. I think it just gave her what was going on. And yeah, she was really excited that we were going to be in town. Cheese, bacon, it was I don't know, it was had to be a half a pound pack. And then they had the tomato, lettuce. What was in that? The sauce, aioli sauce was on that, and some garlic and stuff. It was fantastic. Yeah, this is like the icing on the cake for us, Tyler. Like I said to Tara, we drove 7,100 miles, made a few wrong turns, but we finally got here to to hang out with Tara. Yeah, it was good. It was a darn good burger. So good to see Jen. Enjoyed seeing Jen again tonight.
It was great to see Rosie and Jen and spend the day with them.
I'm going to tell you what, Tyler. Pound for pound, that van, that Dodge ProMaster City 2016, 2.4 liter, that thing hauled up to 11,500 feet, climbed 18% grades, and that thing never missed a beat for us. I could not be more thrilled with the performance of that rig. I mean, we put that through the paces, Tara, through, like this afternoon. I never knew, coming from Yuma, San Diego, that we would climb some of the steepest and roughest.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And Tara's like, oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys.
You know that the side chats connected with the video now.
Yeah, I know that. Yep. So now y'all got to watch what you say on the side chat. Tara's like, oh, hell, you can't. She can't put her dirty stuff out there.
When did that start?
I think about a week ago, huh? Wasn't that about a week ago or 10 days ago, guys, that the side chat started to roll with the vid? Because sometimes I would catch Tara, because on the public, she'd be all sweet on the panel, and then on the side chat, she'd be typing the dirtiest stuff you ever saw. Now you got to be careful. You can't do all that crazy stuff. Yeah, about a week ago, I noticed that that sort of went with it. So, Andrea, I'm not sure what happened to you. Honey, I'm not sure. Hey, Vegas Vixen, nice to see you, honey. Yeah, Tara in the house tonight at a undisclosed location in San Diego.
Do we know who doxed her?
She said Elvis doxed her, but I don't think I've never seen Elvis really dox anybody out before, so I have no idea. I'm really behind on videos now, so yeah, you better watch it, Tara. So I'm not sure. You know, I'm way behind. I don't know any of the stuff. I just know something came down with somebody that was in a rig somebody was in a car next to Elvis and was screaming or something, and then Elvis drove off. That's all I know. That's the only thing. Oh, they had an old address of yours. So, yeah, I don't think Elvis would dox anybody out, Andrea. You know, you're officially stamped as a FOE, friend of Elvis, so that carries a certain you get branded in there. So, but the one thing, once you're doxxed, that's it. It's kind of out. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hey, Annie, nice to see you.
Hi, Rory and Annie. Is it Anna or Annie? That's Annie.
Thank you, Eva and her chicks. You know, Vegas Fixing, it was fun. I don't think anybody in Mexico sells any bikinis smaller than what I wear, so I didn't really see anything real suitable. But we enjoyed. We didn't even expect to be going to Mexico today.
No.
No.
Do you have any friends in Japan?
I do. Yep.
Is it? I want to send a box this big. Is it going to cost me over 25 bucks?
Yes. It's going to cost you a lot to get something to Japan.
Over 25?
How much does it weigh?
Your beer can full.
Yeah, it's going to cost at least $25 to send that to Japan, at least. All right, Gavin, nice to see you. You know, I'll tell you the story of going to Mexico. We never planned to go to Mexico because Jen has always been a little skittish about Mexico. Tara, you went over to Tijuana a zillion times, over to Tijuana. And of course, it got a little freaky 10 years ago. It was really like, it became a ghost town over in Tijuana.
I could see Vlogger Frogger living there.
Now, it was 2015 when Vlogger Frog first discovered me. One of his first videos was his girlfriend, or his lady friend, I should say, driving him to the station to catch the rapid link to San Ysidro down there to cross the border. So I know at that time he didn't even care. He had to go get his tooth fixed. He went over there, and it seemed to turn out okay. But this was our second crossing we went to. We went to Juarez, El Paso, to see what that was, and that was basically dead. I mean, there were like one person every 10 minutes was walking across the border. I mean, if you've been down to San Diego, I mean, it is like it's like the busiest border crossing, I think, in the world down there. Something crazy down there. But we went to the one in Algondes, and it was pretty quiet in the morning. And we went into a parking lot. I was just going to do some video, and the guy's like, "Hey, $6 to park here." I'm like, "I'm just gonna I'm turning around, you know, I'm leaving. And I guess I took a little too long doing some video at the border, and all of a sudden a woman with a golf cart came running through. It's Indian, Native American land there, the Kichin Indians. It was Native American land. And all of a sudden some woman rolled up on Jen in the golf cart and said, you know what, I thought you guys were leaving, $6. And Jen forked over the $6. And then all of a sudden we had a little bit of a powwow. We said, well, we're in for $6. We might as well make it worthwhile. So we talked to a couple of people whether you needed a passport. One guy's like, oh, yes, you absolutely need a passport. Some other people are like, oh, you just have a license.
Somebody told me to fly somewhere now, you need a new driver's license or a passport.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah. Yeah. So we got to the border, and I pulled a couple people, and the guy's like, come on, we just came over yesterday. It's just, you know, you got a photo ID, and we went over there, you know, and it was great. We walked around. You guys saw the morning shoots, more dentists, more pharmacies, more medical offices than you can shake a stick at. Hey, Maxine, my girl.
Hi, Maxine.
Yeah, nice to see you, baby doll. We miss you. Minnesota Brian says, Rosie, did you find San Antonio Riverwalk to be littered with homeless on the lower level walkways? We did not. We found the Riverwalk to be absolutely pristine and beautiful down there. Hey, Mallory, nice to see you, honey. We found that Riverwalk to be absolutely gorgeous.
Hello, Mallory.
And I didn't expect it to be that small and so intimate down there with the little boats going down. Running that.
You didn't go through Amarillo?
No, we did not go through Amarillo, but morning, dude. Little George Strait playing on the radio. And
he didn't write that song, you know that.
But he sang it.
He sang it.
Yeah. So
I think Hank Williams.
Yeah, I think Hank Williams.
I think. But George Strait, that's his best song. Amarillo.
No, he's the Arkansas girl. There's all that. There's all that. Your dad hang around with all those boys, huh? Singing that.
He liked Roy Rogers, but not
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Yeah.
Did you ever see Ghost Riders in the Sky, the movie?
Mm-hmm.
There is a movie with, I think,
Roy Rogers. I did love the Blues Brothers rendition of that when they were throwing the fucking bottles at the screen at the bar.
I don't remember
the stage, because so many people threw shit at the stage that they had a screen to protect from bottles being open. Joe King in the house. There you go. There we go. You had drunk singing. Nice to see you, Joe King. The best of the best of the best. Matronista, how you doing, honey? Nice to see you. I never did get that message from you. We were in, where the hell were we? We were rolling down the streets of Clinton, Missouri.
Let me say hello to Drew and Joe King. Joe King doesn't come on, Ken.
No, Joe King is too well known in the entertainment world to come on. Ken, this is what he does in the off season here. It's hang around Boyd here on the bottom of YouTube.
Don't you think it's pronounced Boy T, or is it Boy?
I don't know. I never shortened it. I always called it the bottom of YouTube. But you know, Joe King being like king of the trolls and all that stuff, he's got a life and he leads it out there. So
he's king of the trolls.
He's king of the trolls. He's the funniest one of them all. It took about a week to force a wrench and do it. Then I went through. I checked. He had like 10 different accounts or something. Finally, I just guess he gave up and said, "Well, I guess Rosie's gonna throw a wrench in my hand here, and that's the way it goes."
Hello.
Yeah, do you believe in life after love? Do. Yeah, you got a mission to troll, and he's a funny one. I've been drinking, I couldn't find Coors Light. You have to buy a 6-pack in the liquor store, so I got a, what is this, a 32-ounce tall boy here. Just
no carbs in that, right?
There's really nothing in here at all. I turn it sideways, but I'd spill it all over me. 0 carbs. Yep. 2.6 grams of carbs, which is nothing. So
if I was drinking beer, that's what I would drink.
Yeah, I just basically discovered. I think this is just going to be, I wanted to just highlight Tera tonight, Tyler. We're going to fire up the usual on Saturday evening. I don't think Tera will be on until later on Saturday night, but I'm going to try to do one. I got a lot of stuff to do at home, obviously, but Saturday night, I'd really like to fire up a hangout and have a little bit of sun, so a little bit of fun, I mean, so. I have to thank Tera too. You'll see the video tonight. She treated us to a wonderful, that's good, Tyler. We love having you on that. You know, you help fill up our quota of good looking guys that are on the chat. If you can down that beer in 6 seconds. I know it's better than the bottle. Yeah, thank you. I can't wait to have a hangout. You know, I can't promise you a lot of drama, but good times and good people. What's going to happen when the lights go out? Well, you can get the thumbnail picture from today, and you can see when I told Tera what's coming her way when the lights go.
Vicki Lawrence sang that song.
That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Do do do. That's the night that they hung an innocent man.
That's a true story, right?
Oh no. Elvis is asking everyone to bomb your chat. Why? I don't know why, because there was one person that came in and gave his mom's thing or something. I'm like, really? Come on. I can't always watch everything that is going on the side chat. Debbie Lynn, how you doing, baby?
Hi, Debbie.
You talk about a fun person to how's that moonshine, Debbie? I took Debbie Ariel, nice to see you, honey. I took 2, hey Eddie, I took 2 things, hey Bully, I took 2 things of moonshine on the trip. One for Maxine and one for Debbie Lynn down there. We had a little bit of fun. Yeah, he's losing. I don't know why. So yeah, it's kind of the bearer of childish news. I don't know what's going on in Elvis's mind lately. That he feels like he has to dominate the conversation everywhere. So yeah, I just, you know, joking. I don't really know what to say about that because I'm really just kind of surprised. He wants Lady T and Andre on his chat. That sounds great. Had some today. Yeah, I don't understand. Hey, Carl, nice to see you. Carl Cock in the house. So I don't know. He got kind of bent out of shape and today. Yeah. Andre is married and happy, baby. Nice.
Is it Lady T married?
I'm joking. Rosie, this year you can pay for Janelle to come to Vegas instead of Elvis. That's funny. Huh? Oh, Elvis C, nice to see you, my friend. That's funny as hell. Joking. Jeez. The funny thing is, I haven't even had time to watch the Janelle video yet.
You got to watch it on Cat's Hangout.
Okay. All right.
Because the ladies talking about Janelle is even more funny.
Yeah, Brian's like, I laughed at the start of Elvis Van vid. When you pushed back on him taking his shirt off, he's like, you want me to take my shirt? No. Rose, you gonna take your shirt off? No, I don't think so. I don't know. One of these nights I'm really gonna cut loose. Hi, Lynn. I'm just gonna really pull the ripcord, you know, and just on this this stuff. It was like when Dave called when we were down at the what the hell was that? Hampton Inn down in Largo, and Dave called on the phone. Yeah, Elvis said my beer is shitty. Yeah, so yeah, well, you know, can't help it. I just drink a shitty beer. Yeah, I left him 2 altars, so Shame on me. Shame on me. Yeah, that was hilarious. And he got all bent out of shape about that. And I thought it was really flattering that Dave would call and look us up at the hotel. I mean, I was really happy, and I was very flattered when the woman came over. Rosie O'Kelly, phone call for Rosie. I felt like a Philip Morris. Phone call for Philip Morris coming across the lobby. I'm like, yeah, right.
True.
It's Dave. Hey, I know Rosie, you know, and he's chill, you know. And I said, "Where's my pizza?" I thought you were gonna order me some pizza. I can if you want, you know. I'm like, nah. We just had dinner, so yeah, very bottom. So yeah, take it as a compliment. You know, I'm just thinking, man, if you can't laugh about stuff in life, yeah, Ski, we gave Dave your location, yeah. When you walked in, he acted all weird. Eh? Poor Joe King, the shit that he's seen on these.
He doesn't even upload anything, Joe King?
No, he doesn't have to. Right? I mean, but I think of Joe King, if he had been here back in 2015, he would have probably, what would you think? He would have probably offed himself by now. With all this shit, yeah, you got to have fun.
Hello, Josh and Debbie Areola. And anybody else I missed?
Well, I got a lot of messages from Bergs over the last 2 days and some messages from some other people. Oh, okay, Elvis, I look forward to seeing that. Hi, Lupus, bye. Yeah, that's true, Joe King. I don't really know that you weren't there in 2000. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. I don't know that Joe King was not there in 2015.
Maybe he's Sparky. Sparky's disappeared.
Well, Sparky never posted a lot of shit, though. You know, I mean, Joe King will post a lot. Sparky's like just little zingers every hour or so. So, thank you, Josh. So I don't know what happened to. I'm not quite sure what happened with Bergs. I saw bits and pieces of what I think Drew had a video up and somebody else. It's really hard on the road when you're doing that.
Let me know if you want Tera on.
No, it's fine. When Dave called, laughed like never. Yeah, I thought it was great. You know, it's like I didn't get bent out of shape when Dave had my number and was spoof calling Drury and Vegas fixing. Big deal. I mean, once your number's out, it's out there. Hey, JK NoCal, nice to see you. Oh yeah, that's right, Mallory. So I don't really care. I don't try to ever do too much to, you know, you don't want to challenge people like Jeremy Hopper and all that stuff. So they will bust you out. Yeah, you got to be a good sport. Okay, I'll watch that, Elvis. I'll be happy to see you. I'll be happy to see that. I have so much stuff to catch up on. Back home, it's amazing. It's very difficult when you're on the road. If you're flying 500-600 miles a day, then you usually roll in and you want to see some of the sites when you get there. We started to develop a real routine of what time we would leave, and then you'd be able to get someplace at 2 in the afternoon, and then you could roll around and see Yuma, Baton Rouge, and other places where you could see things. T-Bergs went off, but did say I was the best one of the chat. There you go. What does that mean, Debbie Lynn? You were, he did say you were the best. What was your favorite regional eating experiences? I really had two. I'm going to rank 1, 2, and 3. Number 1 would definitely be Louisiana. Was number 1 for the southern food. Everything I like in the way of cuisine was all in Baton Rouge and in New Orleans. It was super. And I'd say number 2, that the barbecue that I had in El Paso was number 2. El Paso barbecue is great. And then number 3 would be the Baton Rouge barbecue was great.
He wants a shimmy shake. Is that
Shake, yeah.
shake?
Get it high speed, baby. Shake those money makers.
I'm not like you. I'm amateur. Hello, Cooper.
I had some guy at the pool today. Oh, I could get my wife to wear that, but I saw his wife come down. Like, man, you don't want a sticker in that thing. Let's see. Chief talking bull. There we go. Nice to see you, Coop. How you doing, sweetheart? And I have to say, of all the people we met, I would say that Coop was the most elegant. When he looked like he stepped out of GQ magazine. Yeah, got the Loretta Lynn, coal miner's daughter. That's it. What's happening, JK? Oh, there it is, Joe. Oh, no, I like Joe King. No, please don't ever change, Joe. No. Love Joe King. So I'm going to try to do a hangout on Saturday night. Tera might be along later, but we'll see how much yeah, he was looking good. You know, he is his beautifully fitted jacket on, and just really there you go, Annie. It'd become a man for Cooper. There you go. That's the funniest too. The Baltimore crabs look good to me because I never had them. That was a really good eating experience too. If Jen had to rank the food, she would probably put the Maryland crab cakes in the #1 position. Now that I think about it, we had crab imperial on toast at Basta in Timonium, Maryland, and that was absolutely amazing. The night before, we'd had Ocean Pride. That's when I tried to meet up with Sunny, but I never heard back from her when I PM'd her and did a video in search of Dr. Sunny out there. So I regret not having seen her either. But that food, Joey D in Maryland, was off the hook. Also, Baltimore looked a lot better than it did when I left. I had a lot of people on the live stream that day too. Yeah, Joe King is he's my absolute favorite too. I mean, mainly he gives me a lot of latitude for being a jerk and stuff in life, so that's kind of special. That crab toast, Joey D, if I could have sent you some of that stuff, you would have thought that you went to heaven. That stuff was so good. But I got to tell you, let's see, what was your most favorite and most memorable part of the trip? The thing that stick with me most, you know, I met Coop and Corey and people I've known for a while. Hey, Lady T.
Hello, Lady T.
The thing that will forever floor me was, #1, finding a place to park on Bourbon Street. And I mean right at Bourbon and Duval Street, right in the center of the French Quarter. And then walking down the street, pushing Jen in her wheelchair, and then all of a sudden, somebody, Rosie, and here comes 2 guys that came up on this. Clayton and Richard, 2 of the nicest guys you would ever want to meet, and then just ended up paying it forward to us with an incredible lunch at the Court of the Two Sisters, one of the most famous eating places on Bourbon Street. And then not only that, but the next day, taking us out to that beautiful Homa plantation and seeing that. So that's going to be my greatest memory of the place I want to go back to the most is Louisiana down there. It was the most intriguing to me. Yeah, it was good. So Tera took us out for a nice dinner tonight. Aussie, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. She paid it forward in a big way tonight, as she usually does. So nothing but gracious, and took us to an undisclosed location tonight to hang out with you guys. Yeah, it was really neat. Lady T, nice to see you. I know you guys swirled up in a little bit of controversy. Thank you, JK NoCal. We can't wait to get together with you and your lovely wife again. I keep saying that, and then the damn fires hit and everything else came up, and we hit the road and all that. So. I still very much have a desire to hang in Florida. Clearwater St. Pete is beautiful. Did anything disappoint me? Oh, yeah. Hey, Joe King, are you in San Antonio? That's right. I remember you're in Texas. I got to tell you, Joe King, of all of the places I saw in Texas, I'd say San Antonio is the prettiest place I saw, and it's the coolest place with the downtown and the all the historic hotels down there, and it's a place that you could really explore. And I absolutely love that river walk along there, just fabulous. You could take, I don't know how many weeks, and just enjoy all the restaurants. So I'm very envious of you, Joe King. Hey, Greg, that you.
Hello, Greg.
That's another city I could really take time to explore would be San Antonio. I mean, they have I think it's, as I recall, the Livingston Hotel was the very first hotel that was air conditioned in the United States, which is pretty, I remember, stuff like that really sticks with me. Engineering accomplishments and stuff. So, oh, you lived on an Air Force base in Lubbock, Texas. Cool. So, yeah, that's good, Joe King. I love San Antonio. It's a beautiful city, and I have to. Yeah, we would have met Joe King. I didn't really know how to push Joe King harder. You get to go in that hotel. No, I didn't, but wasn't that beautiful? That was like the Megan Hotel or something like that. Oh, yeah. Debbie Lynn, meeting Jimmy Swaggart was pretty cool, too. I would like to meet Jimmy. I think Jimmy's like 82 years old now, so. Yeah, meeting Jimmy Swaggart, gone to that service and live streaming. The van held up beautifully, showing up. I couldn't believe that 2.4 liter has not missed a beat. Today we turned 7,100 miles on the trip. And that van has just been incredible. It's not burned one drop of oil. That oil, I pulled the dipstick and it looked like the day that the oil went in. That's how engineered these rigs are now. Could not believe it. So yeah, the more they extend that river walk, the greater it's going to be. What an attraction for a city in the heart of Texas to have something like river walk. Did Jimmy try to pinch Jen's butt? No. He had a couple words for me, though. No, he reached down to shake Jen's hand and how you doing? Yeah, he was really sweet. It was his son that I had to watch out for. Donnie, that's the one. He came over, raced over, and shook Jen's, and my hand came running. A really nice guy. He preached a good service. He was good. He was dancing. He had him fired up, man. They're waiting for you to go on your journey. 7,000 miles.
No.
Tera's like, I'm flying. It's like, I'm not doing all that damn driving. Man, we've been on more highways. It's going to be a long time till somebody equals that distance record on 2.5 weeks on YouTube. But I don't feel like I told you today, I don't feel like we missed anything. I mean, it's like we managed to hit, yeah, she's getting a good sleep tonight. And this has been one of the keys for her success is to go to bed early, and then we get up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it's been a really good schedule. Yeah, yeah, Cooper broke the ice on Jimmy Swaggart's there, so we just followed up. But I got to tell you guys, that was really a lot of fun to be there. You know, Andrea, I'll tell you what, honey, driving like that, I was in agony on Tuesday. Where the hell we got into? We got into El Paso, and I was just in misery. My wrists were swollen. They hurt so bad from driving and making little micro corrections every day behind the wheel. Somebody said, flip your hands around and just try holding the bottom of the wheel. I did that, and all the pain, I did that for hours, and all the pain, the swelling was gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's perfect. You know, I went from holding it up here to holding it down here, and it really worked beautifully. Debbie, Ariola, I never burp anybody's name, honey. We got a Happy Meal in the house, huh? So that really worked well. Hey, Rob, nice to see you. There was, it really worked. Yeah, I did. It really worked for me. I just flipped it around from holding the wheel like that to that at the bottom. And it was comfortable. And then when I just flipped it at the bottom like that a little bit, as opposed to being up here, it really worked out well. I see Maxine in here, and I really have to single Maxine out for praise. And Debbie Lynn, they did so much to prep for our arrival. Debbie Lynn gave us some of her wonderful beans and mac and cheese to take with us. Maxine could not have been a more gracious hostess there at her place. She live streamed us coming. We were live streaming driving down from Denver, and we just had the best time with her and Mr. Tyson and Morgan and Kim and Cocoa Puff. And I can't remember the little gal dog with that one, but she's so gracious to us, and so much fun. We can't wait to hang with her. Joshy Bingham. Didn't really give a lot of comment to Joshy B, but what a wonderful to take us to Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Stella, that's it, Stella. Wonderful Stella. Oh, Dave Lynn can throw down in the kitchen. My goodness, when she said, Rosie, I got ham hocks and these beans and stuff, I thought I was back in 1965 again. Woo, man, my grandmother used to throw down a pot of beans like that. Yeah, mail order man. So good stuff. Thank you, Drew. I have to confess, I have a 5-year-old Samsung 4 or 5-year-old Samsung Galaxy. And that thing did pretty,
Yep.
Sometimes I went for 4 hours with live streaming, and only a couple times the phone said overheating and, you got to shut off. But man, I couldn't believe it doesn't have the best stabilization, but for going down the road, our first one, when we had two different holders for the Samsung. The first one was all clicking in Baltimore. If you look at the Baltimore live stream, you hear clicking. And then we went to Walmart in near the hotel out near where my dad was, picked up a new style, and man, that thing worked really well. And we would pull over to the side of the road. No, hey, Happy Meal. We would pull over to the side of the road, set up that live event, and then take off down the road for that. That's it. Debbie Lynn's green beans. Yeah, I think they saw that at the pool today, Cooper. And Cooper is even taller in person than, he's You talk about like what would I say, like the color Pernell Roberts or something, like not a
Quarterback.
Yeah, like a quarterback, like a Burt Jones or somebody of that mold. He was like, man, I couldn't keep my hands off Cooper. Making him blush over there. But he was as sweet as could be. And his cousin was, they were just very impressive. You could, they just had a lot of elegance, that I found fascinating. But like I said, I hope Bergs is okay. He's been messaging me like crazy, but it's like trying to catch a train going 80 miles an hour. I don't really know what they all, you know, you catch snippets of stuff, but what would you say your favorite part of our journey was? Was there any
CMTR.
TR? Oh, that's right. Tera was all about that 1873 Winchester that TR, and also he was a really good looking guy in person too, tall and lean, and yeah, real sweetie pie. The only thing I regret is I accidentally the reason you didn't see that Chinese buffet meal because I accidentally erased the video from the camera on that. There was something else I erased that I didn't mean to. You know, I have three gigs of storage. I'd have to erase crap and you know, it was an older camera, so. Oh, okay, Greg. Yeah, so. Happy meal. Holy crap. You and the damn wigs. I mean, damn, huh? Yeah, Debbie Ariola met TR, Debbie Lynn's too. What'd you think, Debbie Lynn? He's a good looking guy too. And I was always telling her, is every guy on the bottom of YouTube good looking or what? You know? Amazing. Brian brought more scratch tickets for his hangout. I know, man. I wasn't expecting that. Tyler says the part where Georgie barked at the horse going by. Man, we're down on Bourbon Street, and there's like carriages going by with people, and we weren't even noticing. All of a sudden, I don't guess George ever was up close to a horse before. He just reared up. And the woman's like, "Whoa, you didn't see something you like up here or something?" I don't know. Man, yeah, he barked at a horse on Bourbon Street, and he did that 2 times, and then the last time he didn't give a shit anymore. He just went by it. Yeah, that was amazing. But as time went on, Georgie got more used to traveling, and he didn't really care too much. Cracked me up when he did. I remember a lot of people came up and said they really loved George in Mexico. This morning, a lot of people came up Mexico and wanted to talk about George, and I found the people very nice over there, even though it's very competitive for dental and medical and pharmacy stuff. There were actually wheelchair ramps over there and all kinds of stuff. So. Yeah, you would have to watch the video real close, like Toast to Go said. There was a, you know, when those horses came down the street, he'd never been that close to horses before. Yeah, Maxine's daughter loved Georgie, and Jen loved Miss Tyson. Maxine's dog absolutely loved that dog. Had a picture with him. Yep. Well, I can officially say I've been in the house of Debbie Lynn. Hey yo, from Greenville, South Carolina. Morgan had stiff and sore arms from lugging Georgie around, but a lot of fun. You know, I have to confess, you know, we worry a lot about Maxine, and you know, and just she works so darn hard. And Kim was so sweet. Kim is such a wonderful person. And Cooper, your cousin is pretty amazing too. He's very special. We really liked meeting your cousin. Yeah, we had we did meet Doug. Hey, Street Life, nice to see you. You guys are too funny. Pull that a little closer. There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay, Happy Meal.
Oh, Berg's threatened Ellie? Wow. Yeah, well, Maxine, we worry about you, honey. You know, I really haven't slept right since I saw that X-ray, to tell you the truth. So, Doug fell asleep, and us girls giggled after that. I never even knew he came up to the barbecue there. So he was real sweet in person. Doug's really quiet. He's a really nice person. Debbie Lynn, I'm gonna probably call you on Sunday. Get caught up with you. Yeah, Maxine has a beautiful fifth wheel. Maxine also has a beautiful trailer, a 29-foot trailer that she built herself. I was incredibly impressed at Maxine's hospitality, also Debbie Lynn's. We had a good time tasting that shine, drinking some beer. And Debbie Lynn's old lady is a blast too down there.
You spent the night at Debbie's?
Mm-hmm. She had the blow-up bed. Take care, Tyler.
Did they fix you bacon and eggs for breakfast?
No, we just wanted to. They gave us coffee. We didn't want to. We had a long way to go to get to Jacksonville, so there were supposed to be thunderstorms and stuff. So we were a little nervous. So they offered us breakfast, gave us some real nice coffee and stuff. So. Very gracious. We had a good time at the. We had a good time going out to the Chinese buffet. And stuff. So what happened to? What happened to Andrea? Did she get, she said she got doxxed out or something. I don't know. Tera, she had to throw away the scorecard, just too much to keep track of. It's like scoring a baseball game. Finally, she just tore it up and said, the hell with it. Hey, let your lights on. I have to say also thank you for Drew for being my research person along the way.
I liked his car.
His car was, I'll tell you what, thank you for the 4 roses too, Drew. It was beautiful. He gets the award for the nicest car and the best ride vehicle there. He was as sweet as could be to drive us around, and I call him driving Miss Crazy in the back of the town car there. It was great. He is such a doll. Well, Andre, you just have to have a backbone around here, honey. You'll find on YouTube that if you allow people to, they will run your life every minute, who you can see, who you can't see, everything. So be your own strong person. It'll always accrue to your benefit. I'm not saying that people don't make good points about Elvis, but you know, you make up your own mind. I know when Happy Meal. I know when I drink is when Happy Meal starts to make sense to me, and that's always the most frightening moments of my life.
You know, he used to be Galactic Citizen.
Mm-hmm. I did, David, Galactic Citizen. Yeah. And they were ragging on him the other night. I fell asleep listening to a hangout that he walked past his mirror wearing a couple mattresses.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think we all downloaded that. And then he had his automatic step rail on his truck, which I love. That was classic. Did anybody give you a hickey? A few people did. The closest I came to a hickey was the guy out at the pool here today. He was really very quite forward this afternoon. He wouldn't stop talking about the silver bikini today. It's like, no, are you buying it for yourself? I feel like saying that. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. Courtesy reach around. You know, JK, courtesy is gone these days, right? Everybody wants to have a $5 bill in the left hand while they're giving you a courtesy reach around with the right hand, right? You know what I'm saying? Here. Did you get a courtesy reach around?
No.
Don't get me started, guys. I'm on just about done the first of the big boys here. Yeah, $20 is $20, right? That's what I'm saying, Annie. That's it. Well, this guy just well, I'm not going to get into all that today. So
you never drink San Miguel anymore?
you know, I don't pay for it. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I'm in rare form tonight. Break the ice on the awkwardness. Anytime I want to break the ice with Tera on awkwardness, I always tell her to tell me the story of the guy that threatened to kill her when she worked at the chicken plant in Arkansas. I'm going to kill you. All right, Maxine, we love you, honey. Best to Kim. Give Morgan a big hug. And I can't wait till we get that settled down and I can catch up on some videos and stuff. You take care. No moonshine shots tonight. Oh, yeah, we got March Madness coming up. Who are you favorite?
I haven't checked out. Does anybody know who's good?
Can I guess that Villanova is always in there, you know? Yeah.
Well, Kentucky, right?
Can I guess if UCLA is somewhere in the hunt or something? Okay, Debbie says my best friend worked in a couple of chicken plants in Fort Smith. Yeah. Yeah, well, Tara is a proud alumnus of Foster Farms. No, not, was it Foster Farms? Who in the hell?
Tyson.
Tyson. Mike Tyson Farms down there.
Howling is for Saturday. Happy Meal.
Can you give him anything? You gonna leave it hang? Give him a little courtesy reach around, Hal? Huh? Look at Tara's video. Look at my video today with Tara. Look at the face that she makes in that thumbnail.
It's uploaded?
Yeah. Yeah, she took it to dinner tonight. And the nice thing about the phone is stuff goes up real quickly, and I'm getting lazy like Elvis now. Just get it up and get it done.
I like Little Richard. Was that his name? The pianist?
Tutti Frutti. Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis was good.
I'll tell you guys about Jimmy Swaggart. Jimmy Swaggart, to me, seems in his soul very frustrated that he wanted to follow in his footsteps of his cousin, Jerry Lee Lewis, and be a rocker. But I'll tell you what, he's always been frustrated, but he found now, somebody told me, who in the hell told me along the way that the record companies offered Jimmy Swaggart a recording contract, and he turned it down to follow the word, which I thought was pretty amazing. And the other thing about Jimmy Swaggart is, if you believe that we're all human beings and we make mistakes and we're not gods and we're not perfect, then like a lot of that congregation, you can forgive Jimmy Swaggart for having his getting caught up with prostitutes and stuff like that, because we are human beings, you know. And he took everything stripped away with him, with lawsuits and payouts and shit, and he basically had nothing left. And yet to sit at that service last Sunday, not 25 feet from Jimmy Swaggart, and on his left-hand side sat his wife, Frances Swaggart, his wife of like 40 or 50 years or more, was sitting at his side. And I thought, what a strong person this is, to be able to face society in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And all these people knew.
They're all the same too.
Yeah, they all did, but I'm just saying, to face society and have all the women like, oh my, here comes Frances, you know, and face all that, the fortitude and the strength that he had to start over and build that new empire down there with the Sun Life broadcasting and all that. It was pretty amazing. Good night, Debbie.
Good night, Debbie.
It was impressive to me. And everybody was as genial as can be to impress you hard. I mean, you just sat the tithe basket down there in the front, and people came up and just put their stuff in, and that was it. Be like Animal House. Are you an Eagles fan? Are you talking about the music group, the Eagles, or the Philadelphia Eagles football team?
Who's asking?
Rob.
No, I don't like the Eagles band, and I don't like the Eagles football team.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
It's good music, but it's depressing. I want happy music.
I like the only Eagles song I really like is what's the one on? Because I'm already gone. Do. You know the breakup song, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I used to love to play that whenever I'd break up with a girlfriend. I'd crank that up on the radio. They'd be, oh, does this mean we're breaking up? That's what it means, baby. Open the car doors. Bye. Because I'm already gone. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Having a good time tonight with my wing girl, Tera here. Absolutely. Hey, Charlotte, nice to see you, honey. Yeah. Say how for us like you got saved by Swaggart. They were coming up behind us talking in tongues and stuff like that, which I never quite understand. It just, I'd be more impressed if somebody came up speaking Chinese behind me or something like that. That would catch me. That would get me.
There you go, Rosie.
Yeah, Debbie, I'm gonna call you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, I want to give you a call, Debbie Lynn. Get caught up. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that. Thank you, honey. Whatever happened to my pal Double D? Huh?
I don't remember her Double D.
Mr. X's girlfriend.
I never saw that person.
I said if she's Double D, I'm Triple D. Would you ever do a draw my life? That'd be pretty cool, huh? Who would believe it though? Like I say, they've been trying to get me on Comedy Network, but I'm not really interested in that stuff, to tell you the truth, guys. Not my thing. I like my own small universe. Ever heard of Dropkick Murphy? No. Hey, Bob the Builder's Dave. Dave really made mine. Dave, I was so flattered when you called me in Florida. I thought that was so cool. Mainly because I was chimped out so much that night. I thought, man, I was so flattered that somebody would call. But don't let that to your head, Dave, because I really fucking hate you. What the serious F. Yeah, no, this is the yeah, we just doxed you, Beta Boy, and there we go. That was the ultra light. That was the beer of the moment right there. Woo, there we go. Oh, we had such a nice dinner tonight. We just doxed you, Beta Boy, live right now. There we go. Made my Florida trip complete. That was good. Leave it to Skiwee, huh? Skiwee's smart. Skiwee figures shit out. Corey was Corey's butt as big as it looked on Fred. Yeah, there's your buddy George Bush.
Hello, George Bush.
You are the star, baby. That's it. That's what I say. This is star power personified right here. Have a good night, Bob. You take it easy. Dave, good to see you. I can't wait to pop your chats once I get home. Have a lot of fun. You're the kind of chats that I really enjoy. What's Skiwee do now? I don't know. Skiwee's the one that docks us out in Florida, I think. So. There we go. There we go. I determine who the stars are. There you go. That's it, baby. There's your star right here, huh? You're happy to see Rosie and Ben today, huh?
Yeah.
Rolling up. It's our girl. There it is. There's Dave's got the address right there. See, he's uh-oh. Oh no, Greg Campbell took that off right away. I forgot Greg is on my payroll. Holy shit. Oh, coop. What's it, Docs? That's when they either drop your name, your residence address, your phone number, your location, or a combination of all of them. You have the level 1, level 2, level 3, and then you have what's called the Grand Slam of doxing. Your real name, your address, your phone number, and where you work. That's the Grand Slam of doxing right there. That's the big 4-bagger, the big Grand Slam. That's what Dave specialized. Bob the Builder specializes in the Grand Slam. That's it. All right. Jerry, you mind if I have this other beer?
No.
Tara said you buy to look good. Let's see. Let's see. Tara, you won't be allowed to spend the night at the hotel. I think Elvis has warmed up a bed for you. Huh? Are you nervous? Oh my goodness. Hey Diane, nice to see you, baby doll. Yeah, I don't know why Elvis started going off on me this afternoon because somebody came in and posted something about his mom or something, but I can't possibly see everything that's been posted on the side and everything. So like I'm gonna open my own Hangout and then dump on you. I'm like, oh, here we go again, you know.
Hello, Diane.
How's your you bought a computer recently? How's that been working out for you?
Perfect.
Did you get an HP or a Dell or what?
MSI. It's still updating, so it's going to take hours to finish off the whole Windows.
Oh yeah, Debbie's like, you left your beer here, Rosie. You took it. I know, honey. I left beer all over. I left beer all over the United States. But I didn't mind drinking the beer that Cooper bought.
If you get a new laptop, I'd recommend MSI.
That's cool. I usually get some junky old things and then refurb them. So I left beer all over the place, Debbie. Then.
Hello, Jan.
Janet's like finally back in California, and I got all kinds of treats for you, Mr. and Mrs. Dickey. All kinds of treats. Hey, Patch, nice to see you.
Oh, hello, Patch.
Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're feeling good. Last time I saw you, your arm was all bandaged up and aced up. I hope you're doing good, and you were just getting over pneumonia. So God love you. I hope you're doing good. I think he looked at you like a mother figure. Put your shirt back. Now he's like, do you want me to do this with the shirt off? I'm like, no, you know. I'm glad, Patch, because my wrists, after about 6,500 miles of driving, my wrist started to swell up and get bad. And then somebody told me a trick to reverse my wrist position for about 500 miles, and it got all good. So it's all good. Because we just passed 7,100 miles on this journey. Like I said, I don't think that's a record that anybody will break for a long time on YouTube.
So you need an oil change soon.
Well, I pulled the dipstick, and the oil looks like the synthetics are like good for 10,000 miles. So, you know, Um, I was thinking during the day to just roll into the station right here, but just thought I'd wait. Yep, I'm going to kidnap Tara and throw her in the back of the van. Yeah. Yeah, we were thinking about you, Janet, and the boss. So missed you guys. You will not be disappointed. I survived a zillion checkpoints and fucking border patrol and DEA agents pulling us over and searching our shit. Thank you, Annie. All right, take care, Patch. Do you know that that van did beautifully? That van, Annie, rode remarkably well. It's not the quietest interior, but the roads is so smooth. Yeah, Janet, we can't wait to get together with you and hopefully over Easter. That'll be great.
Easter, that's next month.
Yeah, April 1st, I think, is Easter Sunday. So
I always get that weekend off.
there you go. So we've not overnighted. God, Janet, I don't even think it's been since October. King was doxxed and booted. You know, this guy will never learn, you know. But you know, he loved that stuff. But then you know, Elvis comes over and tells me how to run my hangout this afternoon and shit. Don't ever tell me how to run my hangouts, you know? Yeah, Easter's on April Fool's Day, and that will be Jen's 4-year anniversary on the rancho will be April Fool's Day. April 1st is when she arrived on the rancho. Yeah, I was at the pool and mine got all flat and it really needs to be brushed out and everything. So
thank you, Annie.
Definitely got some sun today on top of what I got on Florida. Yeah, I can't tell you what a bonus it is to finish the trip with Tera. Didn't even think this would happen, but I looked at the map on leaving in San Antonio and I said we can either go 8 or 10. We're going to be seeing Diane in May, so let's spend some time with Tera. And it worked out beautifully. And I want to say something to you, Elvis. You don't ever come on and tell somebody how to run their hangouts, and even worse, you don't go running off and then start your own hangouts criticizing how other people are running their hangouts, okay? I mean, there's been a lot of stuff that people have seen on your hangouts that ain't too cool, okay? And yet I don't chimp out and then go run over to your hangouts or start at a hangout and tell you to criticize, you know, how you do. So be respectful of other people in their chats, okay? I'm not here to babysit the side chat and police all that, okay? People that come in here, 99% of them are fun and they're good people and they're not here to mess around with stuff. So
who invented chow? Was it you?
No.
I never heard it before.
Chimping out is, I don't know, it's been around some communities when somebody really wigs out on YouTube and stuff. We used to call it steaming, and then it became chimping out, flipping out, freaking out. It just became the whole thing. Actually, Janet, one of the secrets of success for this trip has been to make sure that Jen gets a really good night's sleep, meaning in bed like at 8 o'clock or something at night. Then she's up at 6 o'clock and 6:30, and she's good to go. She is coming home stronger than when she left on this trip. Thank you, Lynn. Much appreciated. I just didn't appreciate Marshall coming in this afternoon and starting crap on my hangout. I would never do something like that on anybody else's hangout. I'd never do that if Tara had a hangout. She wouldn't do that on my hangouts for sure. So, yeah, Diane, not this time because, like I say, I want to be able to spend quality time with you, not to hit an off ramp and have a cup of coffee. So, 2 months is not a long time. 8 weeks, we'll spend a day together. You can show me all around down there. Yeah, I was pretty upset this afternoon, Sean, and I'm getting tired of him telling me how to run my hangouts. I'm really getting tired of that shit. I've had it up to here. Don't ever criticize my hangouts, okay? So that's the way we feel about that, Diane. I mean, Tara is an old friend of ours. She has a lot of give and take with our schedule. Hey, traveling, nice to see you. So she was able to basically kind of drop everything and be there for us. And that's the kind of friend she's been for years with us.
Any of those rest stops have a restaurant?
When you go to the rest stops, you'll typically see either Subway, Burger King.
Oh.
You will rarely see a McDonald's in a truck stop. They always like to be
No rest stop.
Rest stop. You never saw a restaurant in a rest stop.
Is there food?
There's vending machines in some of them. And I'll tell you, there are some rest stops that are absolutely horrendous. Like Virginia, the toilet paper in the Virginia rest stops was like the tissue paper that you would wrap a Christmas gift in or something, okay? And then you get to North Carolina, you get that nice 2-ply, and it's back to...
Those rest stops in the 70s didn't have anything.
In no rest stop in the United States, did they have paper towels anymore. Every single rest stop in America now has hand dryers. There are no more paper towels. Now, some of the truck stops, Love's still had paper towels. Good thing you got out of the Northeast. You're not kidding. I got it through Baltimore, and as soon as we cleared Washington, D.C. and got on the Tobacco Road, the weather stopped raining. We got to Debbie Lynn's. And as soon as we crossed the Florida border, the clouds just spread, and the sun came out, and the temperature went up to about 82 degrees. Hey, Bobby, nice to see you, honey. Bobby in the house.
Hi, Bobby.
Can't wait to see you, Bobby. Thanks for checking in once in a while on the rain show. Appreciate that. Bobby in the house.
Who's saying?
But I'm telling you, I'm just putting this out there, Elvis. You're on notice. Don't ever tell me how to run my hangouts or what to do on my side chat, okay? You don't pay my bills, so don't tell me what to do. I don't let anybody tell me what to do on a hangout. My hangouts stay positive. They're upbeat. They're not about you. You can have people with cat. You can have people, Bob the Builder, that sit there for 18 hours a day talking about you. But it ain't going to be on this hangout. And that's the bottom line. Woo! Learn to love it.
Who's saying I was born a rambling man?
Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. I don't know who sang Rambling Man, huh?
Yeah, somebody should know on the side chat.
I'm not blocking it, but I'm going to hold my ground. I'm not, I'm not anti. I'm a friend, but I'm not going to have Almond Brothers. Thank you. I'm just not going to have somebody come on and tell me how to run my Hangouts anymore. And then go open another Hangout, complain about my Hangouts. I'm so sick of seeing that shit on YouTube. It's like when Gerald's criticizing because I said we like to love truck stops, then Gerald has to go do a video about how I'm wrong. Well, hell, we only went to about 50 of them across the American stuff. So you can't even have an opinion on YouTube anymore without people getting all up in your face and stuff about it. I don't get that. Yeah, Greg Allman died a few months ago. That was pretty sad. I agree. So that's it. I mean, I come down and see Tera. Glad she works. You know what? Because she can take you out to a restaurant and buy you a hamburger and a beer and a cup of coffee. And,
yeah, our waitress is like this too. Oh, she was super hot.
Down girl.
A lot of hair too.
Hey, Allie, nice to see you. I got your message. I just it was a lot for me to absorb. Yeah.
Hello, Ellie.
Bergs has been burning my phone up with stuff, so I got a lot of catching up. Yeah, well, you know, I'm not sure who posted that. Let me see that. Hey, Market Basket Adventures with Amanda. I don't know. I'm not into that. Hey, Richard Riley, thank you, honey. We're glad to be back in California. It just rankled me this afternoon when I have somebody telling me how to run my Hangouts and stuff. I'm not into that shit. I don't do that to other people. So, you know, glad to see you, Richard Riley. We will make it to Sacramento, guaranteed.
Hello, Richard.
Coming off this trip, the new and improved Rosie. I'm just not gonna put up with the BS anymore. That stuff. I just hit the bottom line.
I guess Joe King isn't banning anybody or muting anybody.
On here? No, Joe King pretty.
He's quiet.
Yeah, Joe King is pretty. I'm sure he just stopped by to say hi to me, but Joe King is actually a very easygoing guy. You know, I can't think of anybody that Joe King ever blocked or booted off of one of my Hangouts, and he's been sort of modding with me for about 3 weeks now to a month or so, and I can't think of anybody he booted. I don't know, Rob. I really don't know. But I just reached the point where I'm tired of being told how to, you know, about running a Hangout and stuff like that. And I've never criticized anybody else's Hangout ever for anything, ever. Not Kat for having Lindy Zoloff for saying terrible things about Bobby. Never criticize and just keep my mouth shut and just roll on some of the terrible, awful things that those people say. I just let that stuff roll off and just move on and take the high ground. I mean, that's my nature. But as far as Elvis is concerned, my tolerance has grown very thin. Now, I don't want anybody coming on and telling me how to run a Hangout. I think people take him way too seriously, but he's not going to get the attention here that he gets elsewhere.
Hello, Joshy.
Hey, Joshy. Nice to see you. Joe King, yes, you're too loved in here. You know that? You're a pain in the ass. The funniest thing was when I stuck a wrench in Joe King's hand and he kept flipping it off and flipping it off, and it became like a test of wills. It was funny as hell.
Thank you, Joshy. So you like my new laptop, Joshy? Oh, Joshy, I bought $150 mouse for it. Spent $150 on a mouse.
Who did?
I did. It lights up with all these different
Oh,
colors.
wow. Well, you know what, Tara, you work for a living, so you can afford to buy some of that.
Well, I wanted to compliment the laptop with
I bought this shitty little Logitech mouse somewhere. What's it called? It's everywhere, all around the nation. So, Joshy Bingham, I gave you a shout out earlier, honey. Definitely the high points of Jen's and I travel. Although it seems like a million years ago that we saw you, we'll never forget the wonderful time that we spent with you in Denver, and you're paying it forward to us at the Ruth Chris Steakhouse was absolutely amazing. Hey, Yujiro, nice to see you. Semper Fi, my friend, USMC, Pride of the Marine Corps. One of my favorite people. Yeah, it was great, Joshy. When you and Elvis hanging after Rosie, yeah, I don't know. This fucking guy. We're not allowed to disclose that. We're not allowed to talk about reach around in Denver, Joshy. Look at that thumbnail on Tera tonight when we talked about reaching around, like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm glad that you got that shot.
That's one of the best thumbnails. That's my best thumbnail of 2018 that, you know, we put up tonight about Tera pays it forward. That is great. Oh yeah, people wouldn't believe me if I told you. Hey, Helen, nice to see you, honey. I know they're gonna hate that on here, but Rosie's two-fisted action tonight with the tall boys here.
Hiya, Helen.
That's Yujiro Hama says, Rosie, you can drink with us in the core anytime, baby, right there. You can definitely cut the ice.
What a nice looking design.
I think I love the beauty of the ultralight. And you know, you notice I actually lost weight from last time.
Oh, that'll make you lose weight.
No, I mean, you saw last time I lost a few pounds since the last time I saw you. On this whole trip, I went down about 7 pounds. Most people gain weight when they travel, but for some reason we ended up skipping breakfasts and dinners. Sometimes we'd be tired and just go to bed.
Ever go camping?
Not much of a camper.
You go camping with
Yeah,
the
we
boss?
went to Boston, Janet, like 187 degrees.
Oh, that
It
ain't
was
camping.
fucking
That's in a
fried.
building.
Yeah.
I mean, in a tent.
Yeah, I camped when I was young. I camped so much I hated it. I didn't want to camp again. Yeah, I'm tired of that shit, Market Basket, you know. You better tell him to plug his pie hole over there. I don't know. I think I'm the only person who lost weight traveling. And yeah. Yeah, I think she's in bed, probably sleeping. Joseph, we miss you. We want you to come out and visit us at the rancho. Look at Kevin, expensive water. What do you drink, Cal? No, that's all right. You make your own like me.
What's the difference between White Lightning and moonshine? It's the same.
White Lightning is moonshine. You know, every bit of alcohol that ever comes off of it still is crystal clear in color. That's why they call it White Lightning. Now we barrel age ours, and that gives it color to it.
You don't put any food coloring like
no food coming. Yeah, thank you, Market Basket. You tell them to go do that. No, I didn't give Amanda any money at all. No, she knows that. This is the year of keeping my money in my pocket. That's it, Ellie. My next reform project is the Bergs. I'm gonna rebuild Bergs and make them better than new. Right? We're gonna make Project Bergs, aren't we? Huh? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Project Bergs. Project Bergs. You know, I don't dislike Marshall, but I don't like anybody coming on my hangout and then busting my balls and then telling me that they're going to open their own hangout to diss my hangout. I don't like. And if you want to go to war about that, Marshall, we'll go to war about that. Ellie's like, get earplugged. That's funny. Yeah, Burgess has got his own money. We got our own money. I mean, can you imagine what it's like to roll into a town and Tera's like, hey, I'd like to buy you guys some dinner tonight. Do you know how nice that is? Like Joshy, like Cooper, all these guys that pay it forward. Nice. Debbie Lynn puts a pot of beans on, right? Does it all up. You know how much work Debbie Lynn went to? Ham hocks and green beans, mac and cheese. Do you know how flattered we are that somebody took the time?
What kind of beans?
Them green beans that she had.
I thought it was pinto.
Fucking ham hocks were so good down there. Jesus. Yeah, that's it. Your regulators mount up.
You and Jen ever eat cornbread and beans?
We had some kick-ass cornbread on this trip. I'm telling you, we had some cornbread down at the what was that down in New Orleans there in Bourbon Street. The court of the Two Sisters cornbread was out of sight. Out of sight. What did that was cookie? Not a fucking thing down there. Nothing. No, I have to. Elvis did buy a cereal. I have to say that. I got to be honest. That was impressive.
I think I saw his pee bottle when Janelle was in camper.
Oh man. Oh, there was a night.
It was yellow. Maybe it wasn't pee.
Yeah, it was apple juice.
Maybe.
Every van dweller has his apple juice.
Yeah.
Did George slip Elvis to buy the project? No, I really pulled out his own car. I was in shock, joking. You know, I was in shock and I was proud. It was a good moment for Marshall, but damn, don't ever let him pick your restaurant. I'm going to tell you guys, we went to this jambalaya. He's like, oh man, we got to have this Cajun food. We went to this crispy Cajun in Clearwater, Largo down there. Holy fuck. This stuff. I mean, you talk about blowing your head off, and man, oh man, oh man. We just kind of looked at each other. Woo! I ate 2/3 of my Cajun jambalaya. I'll eat anything on planet Earth. I don't even give a shit. I don't give a shit. I had alligator. I'll eat anything that you put in front of me. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's balut, which is a Philippine partially. It's an embryo egg. I don't give a damn. I'll eat anything. I don't give it, right? But I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm telling you what, Ellie. You know, it's first and last time that Elvis ever picks a restaurant. I guarantee you that. I mean, you want to talk about blowing the covers off the bed that night. So that's why I did that video. Don't ever let Elvis. No, I don't wear glasses at all. I don't wear glasses. So. No, just sunglasses. I'm blowing out the wall. He had 4 times spice. I had 2 times. Tara, you would have crapped yourself.
It was spicy. I like
spicy. I love spicy. There's somebody on planet Earth that can eat hotter food than I do. I don't care if it's Scotch bonnet. I don't care if it's ghost peppers, Tara, but you cannot sit there and eat a 1.5 pound jambalaya on rice and not have a cumulative effect just like this. You lose your sense of taste. You can't even taste it. It's so fucking hot, right? And he took like 6 bites of his, and then that's the end of it. So, oh man, I'll tell you, that was funny. I really resent people telling me how to run a hangout. Shit, nothing sets me off like that. Francis, let's talk about Francis a minute. Francis had been hospitalized. We were in Florida. I got a notification from Drew. And it's one of those things you read that and then you're just like swerving on the highway. You cannot believe it. Then we see Francis the next day. And it's like, she looks great. Fantastic. Francis is glowing.
It was a beer in his house. He wanted to get back to that beer.
It's a beer. You know?
There's no beer in the hospital. So he's going to look fine. If he can leave.
I don't care. Market basket, that's all good too. You know, it's fine. You know, I'm not going to say anything negative about Amanda. I'm not going to do that. No, that's ain't going to happen here. There's just a lot of angry people on YouTube, and the best solution is get yourself a fucking job and get some money in your pocket and feel good about yourselves, you know? That's what I'm saying. I mean, you run into Tara today, she's like, Rosie, I'm going to buy you a burger tonight. You're just like, all right. Yeah, there's so much hate, Market Basket. You know, there's so much hate, and I'm all about the love and feeling the love. Crappy beer. Yeah, I'm just saying, Market Basket. I'm not going to say anything negative about Amanda. I mean, I'm not worried about Amanda. You know, Amanda knows at the end of the day I care. I'm just keeping my money in my pocket these days. That's a tough thing to suck down. But, you know, I'm not here to fight anybody or do anything. She's been fun on my live streams when we've been doing stuff, and that's all cool. No, I'm not. I think Amanda's tough as nails. I wouldn't fight Amanda. I'm not. You know, I've been on hormones too many years. I don't have anything negative to say about Amanda at all. So the only thing I would say is I wouldn't do scratchers, but it's not my life, so it's not my thing. So I just, would you buy scratchers?
Yeah, if I was in that situation, I would.
So you take your longest shot, just take it. That's cool.
Hello. Oh, no, that's not Ozark's lady.
I still have one Miller Lite left in the fridge. There you go, Francis. Well, sometimes, I mean, I listen to hangouts. I don't know what to call. You know, I usually call Amanda. So that's what I do. So we've watched a lot of Amanda's hangouts on the highway going down and stuff. So you drink one?
Francis had a beer with you when you were there?
Francis had a beer. We went to Longhorn. Where did we go, Francis? We went to Outback Steakhouse. And yeah, Francis had a beer.
I had the best salad of my life there.
Yeah, I had the best ribeye I probably had down there. That ribeye was off the hook. Great. Really excellent. So yeah, I don't want to say anything negative about Amanda. Not my thing. So I've been very happy to have Amanda on my side chats, various live streams from Louisiana and other places that come on. Did some videos, hangouts talking about wants to be positive in life and get away from all the negativism, and I applaud that. I really do. You know, it's a good start. You know, she's not your response. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly right, Debbie Lynn. I feel no responsibility at all for that, but I can always be friendly. I think Tera feels the same way.
Yeah, I would like to see Amanda doing hangouts every night.
So it's all good. It's all good, bro. Yeah, Francis looked absolutely radiant in Florida. So Rosie, who banned me from your stream? Nobody. I don't think. Short Bus, we see you here. Yeah, that's it, Ellie. I'm grounded for making new train wrecks. I know. Ellie, I always feel like Ellie is like the Italian mama that's gonna grab your ear. You dummy! I told you, you idiot! You do the same stupid shit all the time. I can't help myself. What is it called, Ellie? The triumph of hope over experience. I think they call that, right? I mean, look at Greg Campbell. What, over 2 years of moderating my chats now? You don't think Greg Campbell throws up his hands and just like?
As long as he drinks his cognac and
That's
beer.
what I'm saying. Greg is like, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Want to be? I'll make sure everybody's unbanned. I don't. You know, it's like Carlos Martinez says, please unban my accounts. I go into my ban list. There's 500 Carlos Martinez.
Yeah.
That I have to ban. All 495 have been banned on on the chat and shit. Yeah, empathy over wisdom. I don't know, Ellie. Maybe just a need to punish myself. I don't know. No, I marvel that Greg Campbell has stuck with me for 2 years, despite the friends that I have and things like that. And yeah,
I think I survived 9 or 10. Same as Jen. So you can see how much taller I am from Rosie.
yeah. I think you're a legit 5'9". Plus, Tara's got very can you show one of your shoes? You got very styling. She looks very stylish. I don't know. Wannabe drives an Elvis short. I would never have banned you. I have no idea. You know, I got Greg, I got Joe King, and I got Juice. So you got the holy three of moderating. So I don't know. I know Joe King doesn't ban anybody, or you know, I think only he'll take somebody out if they post private information. Greg Campbell, he will just take you out and you won't even know it. And Juice is like double uppercut over there. So, but if you ask people to be your moderators, don't tell them how to run the moderator. You know, if you ask people to be your moderator, don't try to moderate their moderating, or you're not going to have moderators. So if I ask people to moderate my chat, they do their own thing over there. The only thing I've ever said to Greg Campbell is once in a while, hey, let's just be light on this person tonight, or let's give Elvis half a chance tonight before he gets booted, and that just means he lasts 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes on the chat and stuff like that. So. Lady T, don't let anybody give you a hard time about anything, honey. Okay? Don't ever be a coward. Don't ever let anybody else live your life on YouTube. There's a lot of things that people say about Marshall that are true. But I think every person, you didn't just come in off the turnip truck. You've been here a long time, Lady T. You already know stuff. So you make up your own mind. You're a grown adult. So.
Hello, Deb.
Hey, Deb. Nice to see you. Sorry, you were on our original live stream into the hills of mountains east of San Diego today, and then we lost it in there. So started another one. But God, that was horrendous country to drive through today. Good God. I had my worst vertigo. Tara's like, oh, I should have told you. It's a real shit show out there. It was never easy for the pioneers to get to California, was it? You know, shit. Yeah, that's what I say, Lady T. You're a wonderful person. Don't ever let anybody change you, shame you, or do anything. You make up your own mind. You're an awesome person and a great person. If you want to be on, you be on. Okay, won't be. I don't know what to tell you, my friend, but have a good one, and happy trails to you. We'll see you around, Wannabe. Thank you. Well, I don't know. You know, I think people are too invested in the whole Elvis thing. Just too invested. Good night, Kevin. Nice to see you.
Good night, Kevin.
You know, my thing is, don't watch. I don't watch it. I don't watch stuff. You know, then I don't ever feel insulted or anything like that. But when he fires a hang up, a lot of people go over there and hang out. So there must be something fun. That always flies good. Hey, old lady. There's the old lady.
Who said that?
I don't know. I guess Lady T called you something. Yeah, I don't know, Ellie. You know, I went through all my stuff in 2015 with doxing and all those links of porn and stuff sent to my every girl's work, everything. You know, I've already been through the mill on that. There's nothing they can do bother me, but I just tell everybody, just be your own person. I got no idea, Mr. Market Basket, about that 7 tickets in a row that lost. I'm not sure. I haven't really followed the scratch. Usually I think when Amanda's doing scratching, we're usually asleep, I think, at night.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't really followed. I know she's been on my stream daytime and been very fun, very positive on my daytime streams. I just don't know. There's only a limited amount of stuff that we can catch. You guys got to understand, we've covered 7,100 miles in less than 3 weeks. So it's been very limited ability to watch other video. We get the gist if somebody got insulted on somebody's chat or something like that, but that's the extent of it. But I look at somebody like Lady T. She's been a friend of mine for years and will continue to be a friend of mine. I look at Andrea, who's been a friend for years to Jen and I, and will continue to do so. And these are two women that I admire because they make their own decisions in life and do their own thing. You know, they're not intellectually challenged women. They didn't just come, like I said, they didn't just come off of the turnip truck. They've been here a while. I don't have any Tylenol that I can send. All I can do is wish Amanda good luck on the. It's similar to my theory about Las Vegas. Now, you guys know I hate to gamble. I do sports books. I've always been successful, reasonably successful in sports books. But I will not sit down and play just a general slot machine in Las Vegas. Like Tera said, I'll go to the biggest long shot machine, which is usually something called Mega Bucks in the casino. And it's the one machine that usually there's like a $6 million, $7 million, $8 million, $10 million prize. Play the machine that can change your life. Take a $20 bill, put it into the machine, play it maximum coin, because you know what? Some slob is going to hit that machine. And you just might be the slob. The Mega Bucks all lines up there. Other than that, and sportsbook, I have zero interest in scratchers, anything like that. But you take a person like Amanda that's living in a van, and sometimes it doesn't make sense probability-wise, but in some sense of taking a big gamble for the big payoff can make some sense. No, I'm not into donating money this, and I think Amanda realizes that, and she's still come on my streams and stuff, so I'm not upset about that. I think she knows what I'm all about. Here, I can't do that anymore. You know, I want to save money for gigantic trips like this one. About 3 years, Teresa. You've been a beautiful friend to everybody. Lady T is great.
Yeah, hello, Lady T.
Don't you like her? She's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'd rather present Mallory Williams with a gift certificate to Coach for $500 than put money in that, because there's somebody I think that could really appreciate something, and it's pretty fun in life. Yeah, I'm not sure about any of that, joking. I just don't know. I just got, you know, people just make up all kinds of bullshit about you, about who loves who. Yeah, poker. The only problem with poker, Deb, is that you have to invest. You have to be prepared to invest 5 to 15 hours in a live poker game, and unless you can make that commitment to go into a poker game, it's not worth sitting down. And I'm not willing to put that time. I'd rather go in and say, you know what, I like Duke against NC State because the line is too thick or too thin up there. That's the kind of thing I'll bet. I can make my bet, walk away, and do something. But if I'm playing poker, I have to sit there and study you as a player while I'm also looking at my cards and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to take your money and whether you're a weak player or a strong player. That takes a lot of time on the table. I'm not willing you don't see any old poker players, right? I'm not willing to put that time in anymore. I'm not willing to do that. I'm just not willing to do that anymore, to put that time in. I'll stand there at the Hilton Sportsbook in Las Vegas. I'll look at that whole board and I'll say, you know what? University of Texas El Paso is better than 7 points. That's a good spread for me. Or I'll look at the Eagles game. Like I picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. And I'll say, gee, the line is screwed up on that.
Thank you, Cooper.
Tomorrow's drive is about 500 miles, which puts it in the usual daily run for us. So no less than we drive every other day. So when we started our trip, $500 500 miles was an exceedingly long drive. But after 7,100 miles, 500 miles that is a regular drive for us. So
did you play the radio at all on the way?
We never played the radio one time. The most we ever did was listen to Hangouts on YouTube sometimes, or else do our own live streams, or else look around and just talk and look at America. Sleeping on Saturday. We'll see, Andrea. Probably do a hangout. Hoping Tera, she might be on later on Saturday night, but
get to the beach.
She works too much. Beach. What the hell's the beach? Huh?
I play video games, Rory.
Yeah. But I could easily be a long haul driver. Driving great distances is extremely fun for me. The most I've ever driven in a day is 1,200 miles in one day, from Rockford, Illinois to Salt Lake City, Utah. Good night, Lady T. Thank you for being you, honey. No, we never moved people on the highway. But I had a couple people, when Jen and I had our skirts on and they kind of rode up when we were just kind of driving. We had a couple of truckers, and just point down. that was pretty funny. The craziest horny guy I had was out at the pool today. He really went off on me today. Other than that, the trip has been really sedate, really laid back. There's something about people come to San Diego and just kind of cut loose. Yeah, get a good sleep, Lady T. You've earned it. You and Andre are the new rising stars on YouTube. Yeah, so it was very interesting poolside today. While you were enjoying your hot bath. You like that, huh?
I usually take 4 of them when I'm in a hotel.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Because I don't have a bath at my house.
Yeah, can't remember the last year I took a bath. It's always been a shower. I guess a bubble bath I took on YouTube in 2013 was before we ripped out the tub and did all the renovations. I had bubbles on both of my nips and stuff. It was pretty funny. So, yeah, well, we worry a little bit about Vegas driving. I'll tell you that another time. Where's the beer? They're like, you killed a couple of those tall boys? Really?
What's the name of the beer that's tall that's got extra alcohol in it?
I'm not sure what that is. Like a
Mad
malt
Dog?
liquor?
Is that a Mad Dog?
Doesn't that malt liquor have like a higher? I hate malt liquor. How long have we known each other? Years.
Yeah, before the boy tea.
Yeah, we saw Tera for years on dressing. I think you probably followed Jen before you even knew me.
You, me, and Shay, and
Nicole,
and Kitty, and Tatiana.
And
Kitty's over there in Florida.
Who else? Gia, or I know Tatiana, but who's the Latina looking girl in Chicago? I can't. What's her name?
Allie.
Allie G. Yeah, 2000.
2009. I think I started in 2008. When did you start?
Well, I started YouTube in like 2009. I originally followed Jen for about 2 years, but it wasn't until January 2013 that I put up my first videos. So, but I've been on YouTube for quite a few years before that, following some people in the community. No, this is not the first time. We've met many times and a few times in person here. First time we met was in October of 2016. We came down to San Diego, and Tera hung out with us in San Diego. You can see those videos. That's the one where I did the Baywatch running on the beach and bouncing and stuff.
Yeah, that's me, Skiwi. Hello.
Hey, Skiwi. Then Tera came up to the rancho, spent some time up with us there. And now this is the third time we met. Flag for honesty.
Billy Joel saying honesty, Skiwi. Remember when he said
Yes,
honesty?
I do. And
was he from Chicago or New York?
I thought Billy Joel was from Philadelphia.
Oh, well, Billy should know.
Oh my God, Deb the RN. Tera gave me no warning today coming from Yuma, Arizona to San Diego would be some of the toughest driving I did on this trip. You could look up ahead and there were mountains that the road was like this going up. I mean, it was so bad. We went from sea level to 4,000 feet in like 4 miles. It was insane. And I started to get vertigo going up the hills because you go around curves and the mountains are shifting in front of you. And I thought, I'm in serious trouble. There's no guardrails up here. There's nothing. And I mean, I've come over the Rockies at 11,500 feet, but nothing prepared me for these switchbacks and around these curves. We lost the signal on Hangout. It was insane. How's it feel to be back in California? It feels good. If I had my choice, though, I'd be back in Louisiana, I'd be back in South Carolina, I'd be back in Florida. But all good things got to come to an end. We'll end up at 7,600 miles when we get home. It'll be, I originally thought this would be 8,000 miles. And I will tell you guys again, it'll be a long time before anybody ever equals this distance in this amount of time.
Yeah, put that on your title.
With these sites that we've seen. Like I say, we get to San Antonio, we get to Meta to visit. We get to El Paso, we get to Meta to visit. We get to Yuma, Arizona, we get to Meta to visit. We get to Tampa, Florida, we get to meet.
The first person you met
Baton Rouge, we get to meet. New Orleans, we get to meet.
Maxine was the first person
Maxine
you met.
was the first, yeah. And then Joshy, and then Jen's family, and then my dad, and down to Debbie Lynn, and then on to Florida.
So your dad's going to be alive for quite a long time? Or?
Well, based on what I saw, my dad's doing really good. You know, popped in and saw him. Jen's family members that have cancer and stuff are doing remarkably well in treatment. So at breakfast with one of them, she didn't want to be on cam, but we had a nice breakfast with her in Clinton, Missouri. It seems like 100 years ago, but it was good. No, my dad has known about me being transgender skiwi for years. I think my mom died in 2000. She would have had a much tougher time with me. But my dad, almost 10 years ago now, when I told him it was trans, he still gave me a big hug and said, "You're probably still the same person you were before, so keep on keeping on. Raised your girls, got them off to college. So be all you can be, skiwi, like the Marines."
You got brothers and sisters too, right?
I got so many brothers and sisters, it's fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. They've been jailbirds, everything under the sun, you know? It's like skiwi calls you terrorists.
Hello, Sue Pete. Sue Pete, I'm just a cross-dresser, gamer, worker.
Sweetheart. Yes. Here we go. She's a sweetie.
You got it on that side now.
Yeah, she's so much more than that. A bunch of bullshit. She's awesome. She makes up good. She goes out with us. And yeah, she's rock. Debbie Lynn, you look good, honey. Don't sell yourself short ever. Okay? You look good going out, honey.
Thanks, Deb.
Proud to be with Debbie Lynn.
Yeah, thanks, Deb RN.
Open mouth kiss. There we go. All right, there we go. Huh?
Oh, somebody asked for that?
No fears at all. Yep. To her on her way to Sunday. No worries, you know. These Elton John show videos, I have not. Yes, I did. Diane, I commented on them. Your last one was really good. You know, you got some audio on there. Yep. The only problem is I'm backed up on videos for like the last week. But it's very difficult. It is very difficult. You can only see so much on the road. That was the Greg. All right. I got some more sun today.
No, no, Happy Meal.
That's it. Oh man, yeah, we had just had a memorable trip. We'll be live streaming LA tomorrow as we go through. A lot of you have never been through Los Angeles before. We will live stream through LA, and then we will live stream through Oakland. Which, if you like shitholes, that'll be right up your alley, Oakland, and then we'll be across the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge and into Marin County, then Sonoma County. No, I don't think anybody would ever ban Skiwi. It's too funny. Skiwi's too fucking funny. Skiwi's insulting as hell. I don't think anybody would ever ban Skiwi.
I think that's Vlogger Frog.
You think that's Vlogger Frog? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not either, but
see if you can score some reefer knuckle. You know what, Rob? About 5 weeks ago, I had to pick. Somebody called me and said, "Would you please come and pick me up at the Oakland Greyhound station?" Can you fucking imagine that, guys? The Greyhound bus station in Oakland, California. I mean, if you had to spin the big wheel, you landed on one city that you did not want to pick somebody up at the Greyhound station, it would be Oakland, California. I go down there that night to pick that person up on a Thursday night, and I turned down Martin Luther King Way. And let me tell you, there's no Martin Luther King Way, Road, Avenue, Street in America that is not a shithole. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, think about the neighborhoods. They're not. Turn off to this place, and there's people camping underneath the overpasses, underpasses, and stuff. I get down to the Greyhound station and go inside the building, and holy fuck. There's people blowing joints sitting on the benches in there, and there's people laying back with their feet up on the benches on the ground. People in sleeping bags. There's people with puke next to them on the floor, and the Greyhound cop is just sitting there with his feet up, sleeping in his seat there.
I've got my own room, Joshy.
And the person I'm picking up the Greyhound station in Oakland, they're like this when I get. They're like, I thought that you would never get here. No, I've had, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. Like, stow it. I don't need to hear it. It was so damn bad down there. The only thing I wanted to do when I heard these stories is I wanted to buy an investment property in Oakland. You know, reason being, I thought this is as bad as it can get here because all these people are paying overpriced properties in San Francisco, and it's like a 5-minute ride underneath of the bar, underneath of the the bay there to come over to Oakland. I'm figuring there's got to be some upside here. So I'm always thinking about what's the financial angle on this shit. So
I'm drinking water, Joshy.
Thought you'd never get here. This person's been traumatized for life at the Oakland Greyhound station, you know? Shit. Cupcake Zinger, you got the spirit, baby. The hell with those Dodgers. I'll be passing through Dodgers country tomorrow. I said, I don't think I'm coming down. Next time, take the overnight bus so you're here in the morning, not at like 10 o'clock. That was really rough. Spring training, yeah. Yeah, the Oakland Greyhound station is really crappy over there. Oh, man. Something. You doing okay? Huh? We'll shut this down a bit.
What's that boat that goes over the water like a hovercraft? Have you ever been on one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was, when I lived in Hong Kong, there was a, what they call jet foil. They had Boeing engines on the back of these. Well, they had jets hooked onto boats. And this thing would go from Hong Kong to Macau, which was the gambling port across the Pearl River, 60 miles in like 35 minutes. I mean, these things just flew across. They were good except in rough seas. My wife was pregnant. This thing was boom, bing, bing, bing. I mean, this thing was unbelievable, bouncing along. But yeah, I've been on jet foils before. I've been on jet foils before. I mean, in Hong Kong, I like to get there fast.
Do you have any interest in going to a nitro drag race?
Where's that? Down here?
There's one in Vegas.
Yeah.
You'd like to go?
I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
15
Nitro, the flames are, yeah, it's like people flip over backwards sometimes.
They blow up.
Yeah, they blow up. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty damn cool. Yeah. Nice, Tara said, I'd rather hang with you guys than go to Vegas. I thought that was so sweet. You know?
Yeah, I'm afraid
she's like a homegirl. So you're like a homegirl, aren't you? Huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
No traveling for me.
No traveling. No
Except
7,000
like
miles of Baton Rouge and Florida and Greenville and Baltimore. Huh?
When I was a kid, I did it.
It's one of those trips you got to do once in your life. You got to see a tremendous amount of America from the road. You know what the weirdest thing is, guys? The weirdest damn thing, and I think I told Tara today, in the whole 7,100 miles, we have paid 3 tolls. $2.60 in Topeka, Kansas. $2.40 at the beginning of the Pennsylvania Turnpike coming in from Ohio. $2.60 5 miles later on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. So altogether, we paid like $8 in tolls.
Hi, Cupcake.
Unbelievable. Yeah, thank you, Deb. Appreciate that. Deb says
last time you had a cupcake?
We've had plenty of cornbread.
Yeah, no, a cupcake.
Yeah, but not really a cupcake, you know. Anyway, Cupcake, I got to catch up on your videos, hon. I saw you did pizza and all kinds of stuff. You know, I watch them and I will comment on them. The big problem now, half a gallon of beer, be gone. That's it.
Yeah, but there's no carbs, so you ain't gonna gain any weight with that.
I'm not getting it anyway. I lost 7 pounds on this damn trip, you know. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Those beer drinkers who drink the heavy carb, they got a big beer belly.
Yeah, I can't drink that stuff. The more I drink, the lighter the calorie I get. Maybe I'm becoming an alcoholic or whatever, but I can't do I like a Coors Light or a Mix, but I won't. And I drink on really when I'm doing the Friday night baking and the Saturday. I don't really do a lot. I don't have to drink. Let's see. Elvis got booty. I heard he got kicked out of McDonald's or something tonight. Like I always tried to tell Elvis, it's over. It's over when the trolls say it's over, not when you say it's over.
I think it's pronounced Boy T. What do you think? Should it be
Well, you
called
do.
Boy T,
Some
or-
people call it Boyd. Some you say bottom of YouTube. So some people just say Boyd. I always call it the bottom of YouTube. I never really abbreviated that. So I don't know. I'm telling you, street life. I can put away some beer, but I'm really starting to like this ultralight because I don't really feel like it weighs me down. I feel like a nice mild buzz. I don't feel like I need any more, but it's really nice. So them jugs be empty, baby. Woo. You like Tera?
Did I do that? I think I did.
Can you do the fish? I just always love beer. But the good thing is I can drink it when I want to, not when I don't want to. Oh. Oh. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Market Basket, you are funny as hell. I got to tell you. I don't know where in the hell you came from, but you really post some funny shit on there. I'll tell you. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I say. Traveling the USA, you wake up face down in the snow with your pants down at your knees and a quarter in your hand. No idea. Heard tonight Toast to Go and Mouthy Mama are dating. Wow. I heard Mouthy Mama, she has a little tyke, I heard, so I'm not sure. You're not dating till you've dated Rosie Girl. So anyway. What do you think? We'll go about 10 more minutes or so, and then I'm gonna probably crash out. We gotta get ready for the trip tomorrow. Couple things. I want to thank Tera for making time for us today. We didn't give her a lot of notice to tell her we're coming in, but you really dropped everything to be with us today. You are a doll, baby. We love you. Not only
my
that,
pleasure.
not only that, but she took us to dinner tonight. You get to see the video of that's already up. You gotta love that thumbnail. That's the best thumbnail of 2018 with Tera on there tonight. She is the best friend on planet Earth to Jen and I, and we are lucky that she's not that far away from us. Hopefully you will see her on the Rancho again this summer. And if, by God, for some reason or not, we're going to be down here in October again with our annual fall visit and beach fun in San Diego. And we always have a good time. We catch up with Tera, do a few hangouts and stuff like that. So, yeah, Don Juan. So that's pretty funny stuff. So. So tomorrow we will be at the 7,600 mark on our journey. As I said, it's not going to be a trip that's probably going to ever be equaled again on the bottom of YouTube, nor should it be. A lot of people want to take their time, but we have seen more of America in less than 3 weeks than most people will see in their lifetime. Here from Santa Rosa to Salt Lake to Denver to Colorado Springs to Kansas City to Columbus, Ohio to Baltimore, Maryland to Greenville, South Carolina, all down Tobacco Road Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, Greenville, Jacksonville, Florida. What else? Through Orlando, down to Tampa, to Tallahassee, to New Orleans, to Baton Rouge, to San Antonio, to El Paso, to Yuma, to San Diego. And that is a lot of America to see. Thank you, Koopy. So with that, we're going to go ahead and shut down the hangout. Tara, anything you want to add at the end here?
Nope. It was great seeing Jen and Rosie.
Yeah, I'm buying Coach bags this year. So Mallory Williams is first on my list. All right, giving out certificates. I love this Mr. Market Basket.
Good to see you, Ellie.
Where these guys come from? Mr. Market Basket. Mr. Market Basket Adventures with Amanda. So I want to thank you guys for being on tonight. Andrea, be you, honey. Be strong. Be yourself. And don't ever let anybody on YouTube ever live your life for you. Okay? You're a grown woman. Make your own decisions. Make informed decisions. Remember, a lot of stuff you hear on YouTube is true. Okay? Factor it all in and decide accordingly on that. Joey D, good night. Thanks to, can't wait to be back in the NorCal again. And you got a great half moon tonight. So thank you, everybody, for being along. Tara, give me a howl. Woo! I'm going to do it the right way now. Woo! Woo! Am I still alive? Take care, everybody.